In the depths of the ancient Mayan jungles, where the dense canopy of trees whispered forgotten tales and the rhythmic sounds of nature mirrored the heartbeat of the gods, the Mayan people believed that every element of the world was given by divine hands. At the center of this cosmic order stood gods, who shaped not only the physical world, but also the intellectual and artistic realms. It was from such a particular god's tale arose, a figure whose downfall from grace served as a cautionary reminder in the world of the Maya. He was once celebrated as a master of the arts, a symbol of brilliance and talent, but after betraying his own kin and succumbing to jealousy, he was transformed into a symbol of folly, the howler monkey. This is Hun Batz, the patron god of artistry, forever bound to the duality, creative genius, and pride. For generations, humans have been telling stories, tales, and legends about creatures found all around the world. From the griffin to the chupacabra, and from the leviathan to the Chinese dragon. It's high time we set out an adventure to learn about them all. This is an expedition for the mythological. Welcome to Mytho Safari. In Mayan mythology, Hun Batz is one of the monkey brothers and often appears alongside his twin brother, Hun. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. It goes a long way in supporting us. Also, check out mythosafari.com to grab some awesome merch like t-shirts and other cool products. Every purchase helps the channel grow and keeps bringing us more awesome content your way. The Monkey Brothers are known as the patron gods of the arts, including music, sculptures, and scribal skills. Their connection to these creative endeavors showed the Mayans reverence not just for survival, but for the refinement of society through artistic expression. Hunbatz, whose name can be broken down from the Kishai Mayan language, Hun meaning one or first, and Batz meaning monkey, can also be linked to the Dai Batz on the Mayan calendar, which was often considered an auspicious day for the beginning of creative projects. Hunbatz's origins, however, are not merely tied to the creation and creativity. His place in the Popol Vuh also casts him into the light of arrogance and divine punishment. Hun Batz and his brother Hun were once human but were transformed into monkeys by the hero twins Hun and Shibalanki after a series of events that highlighted their jealousy and mistreatment of the twins. This transformation was not just a physical one, but it signified their demotion from their former exalted positions as gifted artists and musicians to a more primal, animalistic state. The brothers' downfall served as a moral lesson in Mayan culture, emphasizing humility and the dangers of pride, especially for those in privileged positions. The Popol Vuh, often referred to as the Mayan Bible, is one of the most important surviving texts of the Quiche Maya. It provided an extensive account of the Mayan creation myth, the genealogy of gods, and the epic story of the Hero Twins. The story of the Hero Twins begin with their father Hun and their uncle Vokub Wanupwa, who are skilled ball players. Their game disturbed the rulers of the underworld known as Xibalba and led the angry rulers to the end of their annoyance. They decided to invite the twins to play their games against them in the underworld. The twins excitedly went into the underworld where the rulers of Xibalba had won, and as a penalty, the two twins were put to death and buried in the court they played in. One of the twins was decapitated, and his head was placed in a tree as a warning to others to not disturb the underworld. However, the story takes a miraculous turn when Shkik, the daughter of a Xibalba lord, approaches the tree many years after the game took place. The severed head of one of the twins spits into her hand, impregnating her, and she gives birth to Hunapu and Shibalanki, the twin brothers destined to avenge their father and complete his unfinished journey. Raised by their mother, the twins soon discovered their divine origins. In their early adventures, they proved to be cunning and intelligent, traits that will serve them well in their encounters with various gods and enemies. They possess incredible powers and are depicted as wise, resourceful, and able to outwit even the most dangerous of foes. Among their initial challenges are their half-brothers, Hun Batz and Hun. These brothers are skilled artisans, musicians, and scribes, embodying the intellectual and creative talents that were highly revered in Mayan society. However, despite their gifts, Hun Batz and his brother are consumed by jealousy and envy. They resent the Hero Twins for their growing popularity and their favor with the gods. Hun Batz and his brother plot against the Hero Twins, hoping to bring about their downfall. They send the twins on a dangerous and seemingly impossible task, fully expecting them to fail. Despite these efforts, the twin brothers not only survive but thrive, using their intelligence and divine favor to overcome every obstacle placed before them. The jealousy of Hun Batz and his brother reaches its peak when they attempt to humiliate the Hero Twins by sending them up to fetch birds from a tree. However, this is where the twins outsmart their brothers. Using their divine powers, the twins magically transform the tree, causing it to grow taller and taller, trapping their brothers in its branches. As Hun Batz and his brother hang helplessly from the tree, they pleaded with the Hero Twins to save them, but the twins instead transformed them both into howler monkeys. As howler monkeys, Hun Batz and his brother retained their connection to the arts, particularly music and creativity, which were central to their identities as humans. However, their transformation also symbolized their descent from their former privileged position and a punishment for their arrogance and jealousy. Following the transformation of their half-brothers, the Hero Twins continue their journey, ultimately traveling to Xibalba to confront the death gods who had killed their father. Through a series of clever tricks and trials, the twin brothers defeat the Lord of Xibalba, avenging their father and securing their place as divine heroes. As a figure in Mayan mythology, Hunbatz carries a great deal of symbolic weight. His association with the howler monkey represents both a positive and negative trait attributed to artists and musicians. The howler monkey, known for its loud and distinctive call, is seen as a powerful animal in the Mayan world, both admired and feared for its intelligence and behavior. The ancient Mayans revered their artists, musicians, and scribes as individuals who were able to channel divine inspiration into their work. And in this very way, Hunbatz symbolized the divine gift of artistic creation. However, his transformation into a monkey also served as a cautionary tale to show the potential dangers of creativity when it's corrupted by envy or used irresponsibly. In Mayan art, the howler monkey is often depicted as a figure engaged in artistic activities, such as writing or playing musical instruments. These depictions reinforce the idea that the howler monkey represented the artistic and intellectual capabilities of all of humanity. Hunbatz's change from a human to a monkey represented that loss, a loss of status, but it also emphasized the idea that one's action and character can lead to profound changes in one's place in the world. These howler monkeys also played important roles in the daily life cosmology of the Mayan people. These howler monkeys were native to the forests of Mesoamerica and were well known to the Maya, and their loud, echoing calls were a constant presence in the jungle. The Maya's reverence for their howler monkey is reflected in the prominence of the animal in their mythology, art, and religious practices. In this Mayan worldview, animals like the howler monkey were seen as embodying both natural and supernatural qualities. Howler monkeys, with their loud vocalizations and complex social behaviors, were admired for their intelligence and dexterity. These traits made them natural symbols for the patron gods of the arts, such as Hun Batz, who embody the ideals of creativity and craftsmanship. Additionally, the Mayans often used monkeys as metaphors for the human condition, particularly in relation to folly, mischief, and the dangers of pride. In this sense, Hunbatz's transformation into a howler monkey represented that darker side of the human nature. However, howler monkeys also appeared in a Mayan ceremonial context. For instance, in certain rituals, the calls of howler monkeys were thought to represent the voice of the gods, communicating divine messages to the human world. Hun Batz, the monkey god from Mayan mythology, continues to influence modern culture, particularly in areas like video games and visual arts. A prominent example of his presence is in the game Smite, where players embody mythological figures in battle. Hun Batz is portrayed as a swift, agile warrior, drawing on his mythological background as a patron of the arts and creativity. The game blends traditional elements of his lore, such as his cunning and his quick-witted nature, with modern action-based gameplay introducing Hunbatz to a new audience. In addition to video games, Hunbatz's influence can be seen in contemporary street art and exhibitions that celebrate ancient mythology. Artists have reimagined him in murals, mixing vibrant depictions of howler monkeys with intricate designs that reference Mayan glyphs. These modern interpretations pay a homage to Hunbatz's association with the music and arts and creativity the same way that the Mayans held him into such a high regard. Hunbatz's role as a god of the arts and his association with Daybats on the Mayan calendar underscores the importance of creativity, music, and writing in Mayan society. Through his story, we gain a deeper understanding of how the Maya viewed the arts, not just as a form of expression, but as a sacred activity that connected them to the divine. And whether this was through the connection to howler monkeys in the natural world, his depiction in Mayan art, or his representation in the Popol Vuh, Hun Batz remained a central figure in the rich tapestry of Mayan mythology. And we'll see you guys in the next safari. Goodbye, friends.